Today we're diving into a topic that's been the subject of some heated debate: the climate of the Pacific Northwest. Is it oceanic like the chilly, damp shores of Britain and Ireland? Or is it more akin to the Mediterranean, with its balmy, sun-drenched summers? Buckle up, because we're about to embark on a climate adventure that might just surprise you. Picture this: you're standing amidst the jaw-dropping scenery of the Pacific Northwest. Towering mountains, vast forests stretching as far as the eye can see, rugged coastlines battered by the relentless Pacific waves. Oh, and let's not forget the volcanoes, because who doesn't love a bit of geologic drama? It's no wonder this corner of the world has captured the hearts and minds of so many. But there's one aspect of the Pacific Northwest that's nearly as famous as its natural wonders: the weather. It's got a reputation for being a bit wet. The kind of wet that has you reaching for your rain boots and umbrella more often than not. But is that the whole story? Not quite. You see, I used to be one of those people who assumed the Pacific Northwest was just like Britain and Ireland in terms of climate. I mean, they're all perched on the western edge of a continent, getting pummeled by those moisture-laden winds blowing in from the ocean. It's a logical assumption, right? But then I did some digging, and boy, was I in for a surprise. Turns out, the Pacific Northwest is a bit of a climate chameleon. Sure, it's got those damp, chilly winters that would make any Brit feel right at home. But the summers? That's where things get interesting. Imagine waking up today after a day of clear blue skies, the sun beaming down like it's got a point to prove. That's the reality of a Pacific Northwest summer. It's like the region suddenly decides to cosplay as a Mediterranean hotspot, trading in its galoshes for sunglasses. Don't just take my word for it, though. Let's look at the cold, hard data. When you compare the rainfall patterns of cities like Seattle, Portland, and Vancouver to London, the difference is striking. While London's rain is pretty consistent throughout the year, the Pacific Northwest cities experience a dramatic shift. They've got those wet, soggy winters, but come summertime, the rain takes a vacation, leaving the stage clear for the sun to shine. It's not just the rainfall that sets the Pacific Northwest apart. Take a gander at the sunshine hours. In the winter, the Pacific Northwest cities are just as gloomy as London, with the sun playing a prolonged game of hide-and-seek. But when summer rolls around, bam! Those sunshine hours skyrocket, giving even the notoriously sunny Los Angeles a run for its money. So what gives? How can a region known for its rain-soaked reputation suddenly transform into a sun worshipper's paradise? Well, it all comes down to a fascinating combination of factors. First, you've got the Cascade and Rocky Mountains, which act like a massive umbrella during the winter months. They take those Pineapple Express storms barreling in from the Pacific and wring them out like a sponge, dumping all that precipitation on the coastal cities. But come summer, those same mountains pull a switcheroo and block any humid air from sneaking in and raining on the parade. Then there's the Pacific high-pressure system, which settles over the region during the summer months like a welcome houseguest. It's like the atmosphere's version of a bouncer, keeping any rogue rain clouds at bay and ensuring nothing but clear skies as far as the eye can see. The end result? A climate that's a bit of an oddball, a mashup of oceanic temperatures and Mediterranean rainfall patterns. It's like Mother Nature decided to get creative and whip up a climate cocktail that's one part cozy sweater weather, one part beach vacation vibes. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. But wait, I've been to the Pacific Northwest in the summer, and it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. And you're right. The region's climate isn't a monolith. There are pockets along the coast where the rain just can't seem to quit, no matter what time of year it is. Even Vancouver, with its mild winters and relatively dry summers, straddles the line between oceanic and Mediterranean. But for the most part, the Pacific Northwest is a climatic one-off, a region that defies easy categorization. It's got a personality all its own, and that's what makes it so fascinating to study and experience firsthand. So the next time someone tries to tell you that the Pacific Northwest is just another soggy corner of the world, you can hit them with the facts. Sure, it's got its rainy reputation, but it's also got a sun-drenched alter ego that's ready to surprise and delight. Thanks for joining me on this climatic adventure. If you enjoyed learning about the Pacific Northwest split personality, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Plain Tick for more nature and climate-related content.